Well, dear student friends, in this particular technical session, let us discuss about some legendary classical love stories. You might have heard many love stories. For example, Romeo and Juliet love story, Antony and Cleopatra, whether it is Laila Majnu, or in an Indian context, it is Devdas and Parvati, whether you are gully love stories, yes or no, whether you are, friends, love stories, whatever love stories. Okay, now let us, discuss some classical love stories. What are these classical love stories? Standard love stories. Dear student friends, some of the love stories ends with ecstasy ceremony, whereas some of the love stories ends in a tragic manner or tragic end. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ ನಾವು, ಸುಖಾಂತದಿಂದ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಗೊಳ್ತದ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ದುಃಖಾಂತದಿಂದ, that is called as a tragic end or tragedy. Yes, now let us define the main generic term that is called as what is love. Yes, my dear friends, love is a rainbow between two sweethearts. Love, it's a rainbow between two sweethearts. Love is a gift of God. Love is a gift of God. As Shakespeare quotes, true love is always time-tested one. Love is not a time's fool anta William Shakespeare define ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Shakespeare says that love is not time's fool. Yes, I can define some other definitions or some other terms regarding the term called true love. True love, it's like a divine power. True love, it makes to lead the happier life in the current society. Friends, each and every human being on this earth needs love. Whether parents love, whether teachers love, whether it is husband and wife love, whether it is classmates love, whether it's lovers love, whatever, each and every human being on this earth needs true love. Yes, my dear friends, true love makes a complete man. As the great Raymond companies brings out with the tag Raymond, the complete man. Similarly, true love makes the complete man. Now let us discuss one of the classic legendary love stories, that is called Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet is a beautiful love story which was written by William Shakespeare. Friends, let us throw a kind of a light on the historical background of the tragedy or true love story called Romeo and Juliet. The love story took place in the beautiful place or historical city called Verona. In this particular city, we come across two notable families, namely Montague and Capulet. The two notable families of Verona, the Capulets as well as the Montagues, were staunch enemies, were sworn enemies. Romeo and Juliet belonged to rival families. One fine day, old Lord Capulet hosted a grand supper. Old Lord Capulet hosted a grand supper. Supper refers to a party or a dinner. Though Romeo belonged to the family of Montagues, he attended the grand supper in the disguise to see the great dancer called Rosaline. There he sees Juliet for the first time on the dance floor and is fascinated by her beauty. After the measure is completed, after the dance is over, he gleans that she is the daughter of Lord Capulet, who is a staunch enemy of Romeo. She feels attracted to the man from the enemy family. So the following verses or the lines expresses their implicit feelings for one another or each other. So in this particular play, in respect to the act number 1, scene number 5, Mr. Romeo describes Juliet. Now let us discuss these lines. Romeo says, "Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night as a rich jewel in an Ethiopia's ear, beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear." So she shows a snowy dove trooping with crows, as yonder lady o'er her fellows shows the measure done. I will watch her place of stand, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now, forswear it sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night. This is the extract which is extracted from the tragic play or a true love story that is called Romeo and Juliet, act number 1, scene number 5. Now let us critically appreciate or critically analyze the act number 1, scene number 5. How Romeo describes Juliet. Though Romeo was uninvited, makes his presence at the grand supper hosted by the old Lord Capulet in order to meet the great dancer called Rosaline. He finds Juliet so attractive, so charming on the dance floor that he is overwhelmed with powerful and strong emotions. He wonders if her beauty teaches the torches to burn bright. Further, he describes, he follows his exclamation with two lovely comparisons. What are the comparisons? Juliet's beauty is compared to that of a jewel that shines bright in an Ethiopia's ear, which is too costly, which is too expensive and very rare to find on this earth. She is also compared to a snowy dove, snowy pigeon in the midst of the crows, in the company of the crows. The contrasting imagery used in the earlier context highlights the sparkling beauty of Juliet. He says that, my Juliet sparkles. She shines very bright and shines. For example, I can give an example. She shines like a Honda Shine. You might have noticed a new Honda Shine vehicle. Okay. Similarly, she shines here. Romeo wishes to meet her once the dance is over and wants to shake her hand with her in order to make his rude hand very soft in sense, blessed in sense. At this instance, he is struck by the feeling if he ever loved for her beauty and her presence had blinded him. So he wants to forget all that he has seen in the past under the glowing beauty of Juliet. Thus, Romeo expresses his admiration for Juliet's beauty. Finally, he says that, "Did my heart love till now, forswear its sight, for I never saw such kind of a true beauty till this night." Next, let us discuss, Juliet's views or Juliet's ideas in respect to Romeo, how Juliet describes Romeo. So which is extracted from act number 3, scene number 2 from the tragic play, that is Romeo and Juliet. Juliet says that, "Come night, come Romeo, come though day and night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night, whiter than new snow on raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving, black broad night. Give me my Romeo, and when shall I die? And he will give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun." Well, friends, these are some important verses, how Juliet describes Romeo. Now let us critically appreciate or critically analyze Juliet's views towards Romeo. Juliet invites night, for Romeo can only be seen, then. She is attracted to his charming aspect, so she compares him to day and night. That's why she says, "Come night, come Romeo, come you day and night." So for Juliet, Romeo is day in sense. She further compares, he looks whiter than new snow on raven's back. She says that my Romeo, who is whiter than new snow. ತುಂಬಾ ಶ್ವೇತ ವರ್ಣದವನಾಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. He is very whiter than the new snow in sense. Juliet praises night with sweet words, so that night brings Juliet her charming hero. His hero called Mr. Romeo. She asks night to cut him into little stars if she could die. With this appeal, she wishes to immortalize her love for him. She is completely sure that the star-lit sky then glows even richer than the shining beauty of the day. Then the world starts admiring the beauty of the night and stops glorifying the bright day. This is how, Juliet is also full of praise and fascination for Romeo. This is, how Juliet describes Romeo. That's all, my dear student friends.